Hi guys, Marcus here and welcome to Chinese Entertainment Update, September 7th, 2023. I release episodes every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday between 7 and 10 p.m. Pacific Time. This is episode 735, and the rundown with timestamps is in the description box below. Now, because I use Chinese names quite a bit on my show, if you want the English spelling of them, you can turn on subtitles. I create them myself. In today's episode, I Am Nobody with Peng Yuchang and Neo Ho resumes episode uploads. The Four Bright Seas with Jing Tian and Zhang Linghe wraps filming. The Tale of Rose with Crystal Liu announces its male lead and 4 other guest and special appearances. And my final thoughts on Legend of the Undercover Chef with Zhao Benshan and Song Xiaobao. But first, here's what's recently premiered 3 dramas for today and yesterday. There's My Annoying Roommate, a youth drama starring Ji Meihan and Zhang Jiashuo. It premiered yesterday, September 6th. According to iQIYI, in the drama, Ji Meihan is a 17-year-old student who welcomes a new deskmate and roommate in Zhang Jiashuo, a big celebrity student. She is immediately hit by misfortune as he turns out to be the titular annoying roommate. Over time, however, perspectives change as they work in the fields, study, and chase their dreams together. My Annoying Roommate is slated for 12 episodes and is available on iQIYI with English subs. Then there's Be With You, a costume drama starring Xie Xingyang and Su Mengdi. It premiered on September 6th as well. According to Mango TV, in the drama, Xie Xingyang is a knight-errant who's lost all his martial arts abilities and is hunted by good and evil forces. In order to restore his martial arts and investigate his friend's death, he flees to Muyun City and meets new people, one of whom is Su Mengdi. Be With You is slated for 24 episodes and is available on YouTube with English subs. And lastly, there's Parallel World, the adventure drama starring Nini and Baiyu. It premiered earlier today. In the drama, Baiyu is an adventurer who leads a group of people on a desert trip that ends up with him being the sole survivor of a mysterious sandstorm. 2 years later, Nini's character, known as the Desert Rose, approaches him with photos that contain clues about the incident, and they decide to team up to find out the truth. Also in the cast are Jing Han and Zoe Meng. Parallel World is slated for 38 episodes and is available on WeTV with English subs. And that's it for what's recently premiered. Before we move on, a few more mentions about dramas airing. The first is a melon that has Southwind Knows My Mood as tentatively airing on Youku sometime this week. Some of you have said that you're really looking forward to this romance drama starring Cheng Yi and Zhang Yuxi. The second mention is also a melon. This one has Only for Love, the modern drama starring Bai Lu and Dylan Wang, as tentatively airing at the end of October on Hunan TV and Mango TV. I'll update again if anything official gets announced on these 2 dramas. By the way, melons are like rumors or gossip items. The third and last mention is that I Am Nobody starring Peng Yuchang and Neo Ho resumed uploading episodes yesterday. The modern fantasy drama had premiered on August 4th, but shortly after, paused uploading new episodes, citing media reasons. However, yesterday, they shared a bunch of posters, including this one, to announce the resumption. Adapted from the webcomic Under One Person, I Am Nobody follows a regular college student, played by Peng Yuchang, who one day encounters zombies and a mysterious knife-wielding girl. He later discovers that the martial arts technique his now deceased grandfather taught him is a technique being sought after by many martial arts clans. I Am Nobody is slated for 18 episodes and is available on YouTube with English subs. Moving on now, The Four Bright Seas has wrapped up their 4-month film shoot. Sihai Zhongming, freely translated as The Four Bright Seas, shared this photo of their cast and crew on September 4th to mark their wrap. Starring Jing Tian and Zhang Linghe, the costume drama had started filming in early June. Here are the 2 stars at the booting ceremony at Hengdian Studios. The drama also released some new character posters. Here's Jing Tian, who stars in the currently streaming Legend of Zhuohua. And here's Zhang Linghe, who also has a currently streaming drama of his own, My Journey to You. Also in the Four Bright Seas cast are Darren Chen and Changlong. According to Baidu, in The Four Bright Seas, Jing Tian is a doctor who, in an effort to save her mother, ends up marrying Zhang Linghe, an emperor who has a hidden identity. In the process of tracing the truth about her mother, she gets involved in the biggest conspiracy in the fairy world. So it's off to post-production now for The Four Bright Seas. I'll update again if and when they pass review. Lastly now for drama updates, The Tale of Rose reveals some more cast members. The Tale of Rose was officially announced in November 2022. On June 19th, they announced Crystal Liu to star as the protagonist Huang Yimei. At one point, Mark Chow was rumored to star opposite Crystal. This was the lineup on Douban in February, but that has not materialized. On September 4th, the drama shared a bunch of production stills, and the male lead is Tong Dawei. Additionally, there are guest and special appearances from Gengxin, Ling Yi, Peng Guanying, and Wallace Huo. The following synopsis is quite spoilerish, so if you don't want to know anything about the drama, you can pause here and use the rundown in the description box below to skip to the next segment. Alright, as Baidu describes it, in the drama, Crystal is an artistically talented girl who's born into a scholarly family. She enters the workforce at a young age and meets and falls in love with Peng Guanying, her colleague, but they eventually break up. She decides to go back to school and after graduation marries Gengxin, her senior, but their careers lead them down very different roads and they end up divorcing. She then starts her own business in the field of art curation and during this period meets Wallace Huo, her soulmate. Sadly, he only has a few months to live and their romance is cut short by this. Despite the heartache, she continues to work hard and strive for a better life. Tong Dawei plays Crystal's brother, and it looks like he has a storyline with Wan Qian. Here are the two of them in a stare-down. No word on who Ling Yi plays yet, but a romance does brew between him and Crystal. Here they are at the airport. There isn't a whole lot of info on where the drama is at in the filming process right now, but they are slated for 40 episodes and will stream on Tencent. Before we get to our next segment, just to say that this show wouldn't be possible without you guys tuning in, so I thank you all for your support. If you enjoy the content, do like and subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell button for notifications. If you'd like to contribute, consider giving this video a super thanks. It is the heart-shaped button with the $ below this video. All funds support the show and keep it going. Or you can check out my Patreon page, where for $1 or more a month, you'll have access to perks like recaps, requests, and have your questions answered. Alright, lastly now, I recently finished watching Legend of the Undercover Chef, and without giving away any spoilers, here are my quick final thoughts on it. Legend of the Undercover Chef stars Zhao Benshan and Song Xiaobao. It premiered on August 18th and aired the last of its 40 episodes on August 30th. It is available on iQIYI with English subs. In the drama, Zhao Benshan is Changhai, the skillful leader of the Magpie Sword sect. He goes on a mission to secretly investigate a mole in the Imperial Palace. However, he doesn't want to raise any suspicion by suddenly disappearing. So he gets his twin brother, Chang Zhai, a cowardly chef, to assume his identity as sect leader. Comedy ensues. I'll keep this one short because as much as I enjoyed the wuxia comedy, I recognize that it's not for everyone. It doesn't have any traffic stars, it's not an idol costume drama, and it's a comedy, which generally speaking doesn't travel as well internationally, especially when most of it is verbal and not physical. That said, I found Legend of the Undercover Chef to be quite hilarious. No one does comedy quite like Zhao Benshan and his gang of usual collaborators. Despite Undercover Chef being a wuxia, Zhao Benshan and the filmmakers are able to infuse their distinct brand of northeastern Chinese comedy into it. The drama's plot is simple, yet offers plenty of room for the comedy and action, which was actually pretty good too, to take place. I do feel that 40 episodes was kind of long. The drama could have been shorter as a whole, but I'm still recommending it if you want to check out a wuxia comedy, or if you haven't seen a Zhao Benshan comedy before and want to check it out. Mind you, Zhao Benshan doesn't usually do wuxia comedies. His flagship drama series, so to speak, are Liu Lao Gen and Country Love, with the latter airing its 15th season this year. Both of them are comedies that take place in village settings. As of today, Legend of the Undercover Chef has an 8.1 average score from over 46,000 ratings on Douban. If I had to rate it, would give it a 7.5. And those are my final thoughts on Legend of the Undercover Chef. It also brings us to the end of this episode. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys Sunday. As always, stay safe, and I wish you clear blue skies, good health, and happiness. Until next time, cheers!